All the way from Madison, Wisconsin, the Pinch is in the Bastard Den. Gentlemen.
Thanks for making the drive, guys.
Hey. No problemo.
We'll start, go around the room, introduce yourself, and tell us what you do in the Pinch. Mike, go ahead and start with you, man.
I'm Mike Crawford. I play guitar.
This is Ben T. I play guitar and sing, write songs, and whatnot. Bass occasionally.
You do a lot, Mike.
Yeah.
Ben.
I am Matt the Falcon, and I write songs, I play lead guitar, and I order people around a lot.
What's the
or try to.
What's the typical order that you give? You know,
Get out of my way.
Stop playing the wrong chords.
Too many cymbals.
A minor, Mike. A minor. A minor.
Minor.
Hey now.
Suddenly is no longer an interview. Is pick on Mike.
No,
for the next 10 minutes.
no.
I love it. Bring it on.
He's used to it.
We pick on each other.
You guys, you guys been around for a while here in Madison. How long has the Pinch been a band?
Oh, I think since 2005. Yeah,
Something like that.
Yeah, 2005, I believe. Yeah, but before that, we used to.
Without talking about the jam, right?
Yeah, I was going to
do it.
Oh well, before that, we used to get together for our bass player Matt, who's not here. Used to host this open jam, which wasn't like one of those open mic shows. It was like you had to play as a band with other people that you just met, and so it was kind of crazy. And sometimes it sounded great.
Sometimes it was ugly.
Yeah.
Sometimes it sucked. Sometimes we had rapping under the pool table.
Yes.
People rapping under the pool table.
But that became the nucleus of our band, to the guys that came on a regular basis.
Right.
That's a pretty unique open mic to have. I mean, obviously bands come in for open mics, but what you just explained, to have people make up a band.
Yeah.
Right. Kind of a free form, someone who's on drums, who's on bass. You know, I got a song that I'll show you in 2 seconds, and then we'll try to do it.
Yeah.
Well, and then how weird, too, for you guys. I mean, you're obviously all there for sort of the same purpose, but you guys aren't coming there to be a band, right? I mean, it's basically coming to jam and have fun.
Yep.
And yet, there it was, and you guys just kind of, you just gelled, you hit it off or whatever, and...
Well, after the jam, like, kind of fell on hard times. Like, we had a bit of trouble with the establishment, just, you know, the noise of it. It could get pretty raucous and pretty weird sometimes. And then of course they want to make money, so then if people didn't buy enough beer, then they were mad, you know. So I think Matt, bass player Matt, finally decided that, you know, we could not do the jam and we could just get together with like the same 4 or 5 guys, because it always seemed like there's like the Pinch band was like the core. Like when we were there, and like we'd have various arrangements of the 4 or 5 of us playing, but that was always like, those are always like the good nights. Those are always the nights where we really got stuff going. So I think we just decided that, hey, we could just do this every Wednesday night at a different location and not have to deal with the establishment or people trying to come up and play 50s tunes. You know, the dude who'd always want to play.
He was okay.
Yeah.
He was I liked him.
The only thing that wasn't okay is every once in a while you get some drunk dude in there and he'll say, "Can I play drums?" And we'd say, "I don't know. Let's find out." and
then you replace the
he'd
drum
get up
heads
there and we'd be like, "Well, turns out no."
Anyone can make the attempt, but
First thing
actually
you
be
lose
able
is
to
your
do it.
timing. Yeah.
So this is something that I had intended on touching on you guys when I first met you, and then we just kind of never got the time. But you all appear to be, it's just what it is, older than average, shall I say?
What do you?
I'm trying to be nice about this.
We're grizzled veterans.
Put it that way. Okay, so you know, so.
I mean,
as we're talking about, you know, like the MySpace and the Facebook and everything, and you know, you guys are kind of, well, I don't know, well, we don't really do that, or we have something, I think, but you know, so this is an extra challenge for you guys, just as far as getting your stuff out there and getting heard. So then, in the absence of that, how do you guys go about that? How do you go about with the promotion and stuff?
We have a YouTube video up right now of the recording session we did.
We got a couple. Well, you put it up there, but
there's 2 or 3 things out there.
If you go to Captain Crawdaddy, CaptainCrawdaddy,
right.
Yeah. You go there and you just look for my channel. It's called Captain Crawdaddy's channel, and it's like the first video on it. So.
There you go.
I'm looking. I'm going to post that in our chat.
Yeah,
so
there's
people can
a
check it
couple
out.
there's a couple Pinch videos up there, and there's a bunch of Mike solo videos that are actually probably better than the Pinch videos. But
Oh, come on now.
no, but anyway, this is like the second time around for I mean, I don't even want to say the second time around, but it's like this is like the second series of bands. Like I know Matt Falcon. We used to share a practice space back in the 80s when I was in a band called Half-Life, and he was in a band called Booze Pig, and Mike was in a band called Puddinhead that we were just talking about today because I talked to Red X-Boy, our original drummer. And so, it's like we've been doing this for a really long time. So, I think what it comes down to a lot of times is like you just enjoy playing, and it's great to have a great website and all the publicity, and if you can promote yourself, that's really cool. But we really like to play music and jam, and the rehearsals are as good as the shows sometimes. It's like we just enjoy doing it. So if you catch us on a good night, which is what 99.99999% of the time,
but that
it's
other
going to be
percent.
fun because we've all been doing this in different bands for. I mean I've been playing professionally for like 25 years. So and that's older than half the.
Falco, when you and I spoke on the phone, and I was saying, okay, you got to send me MP3s. You're like, I'm a total analog kind of guy.
I kind of am.
And with not having the big website and everything like that, does that reflect right to the band and its music, what you guys do, and what kind of the message that you guys have, or is the Pinch more of a jam oriented band?
No, well, we do use like. Most of our equipment is kind of tube amps and older
70s equipment.
Yeah, it's like, and it gives us a different sound, and so that does sort of reflect on how we sound.
Yeah, we remember the bands of the rock bands of the 70s. I think all of us, and they didn't know anything about the
you grow
computer.
up. You grow up on that. You grow up on that stuff, and I don't know that I would say that we're a jam band. I mean. We jam. I mean, to me,
and we can.
A jam band is only as good as the soloist. So if you have something really good happening on the, like if you got someone who can really play a solo, great. I'll listen to him for 20 minutes. But a lot of the jam bands. I mean, I'm not trying to disparage the genre, but it's just kind of people wanking around, and if that makes you a jam band, okay. But like we have short solos and long solos, but I like to think that you're saying something with your solo, and if that takes 30 seconds, great, and if it takes 5 minutes, that's cool too. But I wouldn't say we're a jam band, but we do kind of harken back to like the rock bands of the 70s and like guitar, like guitar solos is like you listen, put on the radio today, put on Z104.
You're not going to hear a guitar.
You're not going to hear a guitar solo, and if you do, it's going to be like a one time through the verse perfunctory composed solo,
right.
Some bands will surprise you, I guess, here and there, but like people really don't do that anymore.
No.
Like it's not about the guitar, and like we're all guitar players, so it's like it's all about the guitar player, and that's
but not our songs are all songwriter based, and we have like 4 songwriters in the band, so like it's not like we're a jam band
who all play guitar.
Yeah, no, it's not like that. It's like everyone comes in with a song, and all of the songs and all the performances are song based on whoever's written the song.
Right.
So it's pretty far stretched to say we're a jam band.
I wouldn't really say that.
No, we're not. We're not.
Your guys' first CD was called Shameless Dogs. When did that come out?
2008, I believe.
Okay, so it's well seasoned.
Yes.
That was your first CD as a band. How was the recording process? I mean, how was all that?
Oh,
well,
man.
funny you should ask.
56,
Tell us all about it, Mike.
56 beers the first night.
Here's the problem. There was no money involved, and this guy, I won't say it. Jack Letourneau. Yeah, well, he produced it, and he knew his name was going to be signed to this. Jack Letourneau, he was a buddy with Steve Miller. Yeah, they moved out to California.
What?
Here's what happened, right? Here's the story. Here's the inside scoop.
Oh, here
Lay
we
it on us,
go.
Mike.
What?
Let's
So
have it.
Steve Miller's in a band in Madison, and they're really popular, and everybody loves them. But every band member starts to get busted by the police. Yeah. So, anyways, because they were dealing like pot and shit. Like
Whoa, hang on. All right, we're getting way off topic here.
I'm
We're getting way off topic
This is
here.
what I heard, man. This is just this
Not,
might
not,
be
but not
true.
Jack.
But not Jack, though.
Not Jack.
How's Jack
No.
connected with that?
I don't
Check
see
it out.
how-
So Steve Miller says these two guys go down and said they're swatting us like flies, man. And he gets on his big old jet
Airliner.
and he moves out to California. And Letourneau follows him and has they rent an apartment together for a little while. And then Steve Miller goes, pew. And Jack's like, cool, I know that guy.
I've
That's
been there,
good
done
for
that.
my career. So good for you, Jack. We love you.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the album was paid for. Our bass player did a remodel for Jack's van, right, for his mobile recording studio.
See, it was a barter system. It
was a barter system, so there's no money. So
That's
we get
beautiful.
in,
We're big fans.
We get in the
Right.
studio and
we get in the studio, and it's like Jack isn't going to get any money for this because like he's already got the work's already done and it's been done. So we decided to like trade that project for our album. So he's just trying to like get us in and out of there as fast as he possibly can.
Yeah.
And then there's a bit of beer drinking the first night, and Ben T ended up getting like banned from the from the sessions after a couple.
because Jack's a douchebag.
I mean, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, don't say that now. No, but
Hopefully he's not listening. Well, hopefully he is.
I mean, not.
He knows I love him. I buy him a beer. every
I'm not.
time I see
I'm
him.
not saying
just
that
giving him
Ben T
some-
deserved even to be banished.
I
but he
did.
But I mean, so anyway, it was kind of a rush job, and then he mixed it. He mixed it and he mastered it, and we didn't like the mastering, so then we went and we had it remastered somewhere, and we had to like find discs that had still open. I don't know if you. Even though I'm an analog man, I do know recording digitally. So
Yes.
you had to find discs that had uncompressed and unmixed takes of the songs for someone to come in and remaster them before they were compressed. So it was kind of a nightmare.
Is that the typical process when things get remastered?
No, you just get the files from the studio and you're just like, hey, give us the raw files, and then you have someone master them. But
Right.
so it was a bit of a hassle, but I really think, considering all that, it came out pretty well, and it sounds good. I mean, it's a decent sounding album.
And it's 100% real. It's
It's all live.
Nothing tracked. All
Yeah,
one
well,
shot.
did we track any guitar? So no.
Very little.
We tracked a couple vocal tracks, but yeah, this is all everyone playing at the same time, no overdubs.
Nice.
It's a live. I mean, it's essentially a live
So,
album.
I
in
mean,
the studio.
that's a really old school approach to that. Having everybody sort of do that together instead of,
I would suppose so. There's no click track. It wasn't
Right.
built one track at a time.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
that's the best way to do it, because
Well,
then your bass and drum tracks and guitar tracks are all in the same sync. And I don't know. I've gone back.
That's why analog tape, baby.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I've gone back and tried to play solos to a song that you played even a week ago, or like play a rhythm part for some song you recorded a while ago, and it's like it's so hard to get back in that moment. And then if it speeds up or slows down at all or does anything weird, you don't remember.
and
So
you can
you're-
really lose the feel for the song. And,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like
So-
it's like when music went from a analog format to a digital format. Something was gained and something was lost too. What
Yeah.
the hell is?
Well, you can do the same thing with the digital as you can with the analog in terms
Something's
of
missing.
in terms of tracking and going back and overdubbing. You don't have to do all the
Sure,
cutting.
but I'm-
You don't have
I'm
to
talking
take a
about
razor blade to it,
the
which
way
is
that
really
it
nice.
sounds to your ears is what I'm talking about.
Oh well, that's a different kind of argument there.
All right, well, guys, obviously one of the big reasons why we have you guys in here today is because of the upcoming Bombastica show celebrating 15 years with Maximum Inc. Music Magazine, and you guys are going to be playing a bunch of Neil Young tunes. So, how are you guys feeling about that? What can we expect when you guys get up on stage?
On a personal, I love Neil Young. Neil Young is one of my favorite artists, and I can't wait to see you guys play.
Well, it should be interesting. Our bass player, who plays primarily bass for our shows, though we do trade off a bit, he's not going to be there. So I'm playing bass, which I play bass. I don't
Some of
know.
the material, anyway.
Some of the material I play
Yep.
bass on when Matt's doing his songs. So, but as far as it goes, we do covers like maybe 4 Neil Young songs, like not like every show. We don't do 4, but every once in a while we'll pull one
We have
out.
a couple on the list.
So
Yep.
we just chose that because we had a bass to work with,
Right.
and plus I think like
you want to tell them the real story?
What?
How
Well, okay.
I can go back just a little bit. I talked to Rocker. It was supposed to be originally. It was supposed to be my other band, El Donk, playing Pink Floyd. But then El Donk couldn't do it. Someone was out of town, so I sold him on the pinch playing Neil Young. I just kind of like, we'll play Neil Young because we had like 4 songs, right? So then he's like, well, I don't know, and I'm like, dude, it's not going to be Needle and the Damage Done, Harvest Moon. It's going to be like 70s rock and crazy. It's going to be Crazy Horse, Neil Young, distorted guitars and jamming. And I didn't really hear back. So I thought it was dead. Like I told the guys, like, I don't know, I don't think we're going to do it. And then I get the Maximum Ink and it comes out and I see the back and it's like The Pinch as Neil Young and I'm like, oh shit. and I knew Matt wasn't going to be our bass player. And that's why I was kind of glad he never called me back on it because I'm like, we can't do it anyway. Matt's out of town.
But now you got to do it.
But now we got to do it. I'm like, well, okay, no problem. We got 2 electric guitars and a bass and drum. I mean, that's Crazy Horse right there.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be good. It's
We're
going to be
looking
really
forward
good.
to it for sure.
Yeah.
And this kind of takes us back to our open jam days because we always switched instruments all the time.
Right.
You know.
Although we will not switch Friday, but
Right.
Hey, while you guys are doing your show, can I play drums?
Other than
I don't know. Let's find out.
Nope.
Other than Bomb Blastica, what's on the calendar for the Pinch?
We're playing at the Comeback Inn on May 6th.
Yep.
Friday night.
It's Friday night. We're just kind of putting together some stuff for spring now and summer. We are actually playing up in Minocqua a weekend in August, 12th and 13th of August. We're going to be in Minocqua playing for flat money, boys.
For a
Real
two-night-
money.
A two-night stand.
Two-night stand at T. Murtaugh's in Minocqua. And we'll fill out some other. We're going to have like a big outdoor hippie jam or like party jam at some point this summer at the Shady Grove, this place in Columbus. Basically it's like a grove of trees between 2 cornfields.
Nice.
So
And it's shady.
and it's shady, and
Yes.
we'll be acting even shadier there. Believe me.
All right. Well, get out and see the Pinch, guys. We really appreciate you guys coming into the studio today. Even
for having us.
the weather kind of sucks outside.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's snowing for April.
it's
Not
snowing,
nice.
yes.
Gotta love that. All right, let's hear some Pinch here. We got a song off the first CD. We're gonna play. We're gonna play "Bag of Socks." It's my personal favorite on that. I like that tune.
Right on.
And then something new that you guys just did is a protest song called "He's Got to Go," referring to E-Dub, right?
Scott Walker.
Oh, I'm redeemed.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's check this out. It's the Pinch in the Bastard Den on Max Inc. Radio.